This is not a test. What you are witnessing is live radio 106.5 FM. And this is the Indieevo radio show with your host, Mitch Barnes, Kel G, Reek, and I am DJ KDL. Let's get into it.
What's up? My name is Rakeem Jeter. I got my son in the building, Zamir Jeter. We're part of Chess Chat. We run the Chess Chat program, and my private coaching is Chess in a Minute.
Okay. Introduce yourself, little man.
My name is Amir, and I go to the chess chat with my dad. He went there yesterday, and
Gotcha.
We got you.
Almost nobody was there except for him.
Psych.
We started a new location yesterday.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what you got going on with the chess.
Oh yeah, so
Talk to your dad.
So we have a Chess Chat program. Myself, Steven Gardner, and Khalid Harris. We run a Chess Chat program. It started in West Philly in the 52nd and Race or something, somewhere around
Right.
52nd Street.
Area that needs something
right.
like
So
that.
we started it.
Correct.
We've been there for a while. We get hell of a turnout there every other Sunday. We get a good turnout there every other Sunday. Then we just moved into South Philly. We started there at the Dixon House. We're all Yep. So
I know exactly what that's.
Yep,
That's
so
19th Street.
Yep. So that sponsored by Kenyatta Johnson. We just started, and we also have a Huntington Park location. We're there every other Sunday as well. So we rotate Sundays in different areas.
Okay.
And we just started yesterday, as Zamir just alluded to. We just started a Germantown location, a little community center on like a little black back block run from my neighborhood. So.
Okay. So what inspired you to start this for the other community?
Oh well, what inspired me is because I was a problem child. I had getting into trouble, and the only thing that would sort of force me to sit down and think and actually strategize was chess.
Right.
So I had a counselor, or I had a teacher at school, and we would always bump heads, and she used to send me to the counselor. So when I go to the counselor, the only thing he wanted to do is, he wanted to talk and stuff, but he had a chessboard set up, so I used to sit in there, and I used to not talk to him, but I'd be paying attention to the chessboard.
Right.
So he started, provoking conversation with me by talking about chess.
Changed your life. That's
And
dope.
yeah, so I was getting in trouble. I would hustle and all things like that. So in jail, I was in jail, and chess was one of the only things that would keep me calm. Didn't have me banging on the doors, calling home for everything. So it was just like chess is a necessity. It helps them think and trains them.
So what age was it when you first started playing chess inside the office? What age was you?
I probably started playing chess about 12 years old.
12?
Yep.
Okay. So that was in the counselor office.
Yeah.
And then did you from there did you go into like any tournaments, anything?
No, I just discovered tournament play maybe 3 years ago.
Wow.
Or maybe 3 or 4 years ago, probably at this point.
Okay.
Just by happenstance. So I'm just walking downtown, and I see a bunch of kids walking past with these chessboards, and I'm good. Like every jail I've been in.
How old was the kids? You would say
they were probably like 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
It's
crazy.
Yeah, it's very different. Like my son started playing when he was 4. I started playing when he was 4.
That's what's up.
So, and he knows the moves. He loves to teach. He gets any other kids. He doesn't even like to play that much, but he loves to teach them. New kids. He loves to teach them the game and stuff like that.
I might need some lessons, man.
He loves it. He loves it. So I do the Chess in a Minute on Instagram, and I do a bunch of videos, and he would see me do the videos. He's like, "Man, I want to do a video," and I know he knows how to teach. So
right. So, what's your name, little man, again?
My name is Amir.
Samir. So do you like to play or like to teach better? Would you like both?
What do you specifically like to do? Which one better more than the other?
Teach.
Wow, that's decent.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
I can teach you a lesson right now if you want.
No, not right now.
Not right now. It's not good for the radio. That's for video, not good for radio.
So after you started out in the council office, then you seen the little guys, and they was They was in the. They was like.
Yeah, they were coming. They came out of the 13th Market at the Lowe's. They came out of the Lowe's. That's where the big tournament's going to be at the end of the month. Okay. That's where the big tournaments are held at. Mainly. So they coming out, and I'm just walking past, like, where y'all playing chess at? And they're like, well, we got a big tournament going on in here. So I go in there. They're like $40 to get in, to get a membership, a yearly membership. Okay. And then you get in the tournament. This is the World Open, the biggest tournament.
Right. Is it
that
a
I have to walk in? Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. It's a 400,000 overall prize.
Really? Wow.
But the top person in each section probably gets about 40-50 grand. Okay. Stuff like that. So the World Open is serious money. Okay. Yeah. People cheating all types of stuff in there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so it's crazy. It's real competitive.
I got you.
It's a whole community that nobody knows about unless you're part of it.
So that was a tournament that you got into. So when did you decide to say, I'm gonna take this to the next level and start doing what you do? Do you personally go to different locations? Or
Yep.
Okay.
I'm the resident chess expert basically.
Oh, okay.
So my partners Khalid and Steve, they have like a childhood lost foundation.
Okay.
Where they just get the youth together and doing different things as far as a dance, anything positive for the youth. They're pushing it.
Right.
So, but I'm the chess aspect. So part of the chess chat program, I'm the expert there. I got you. I'm the one who actually does the lessons and things of that nature. Right. So yeah, that's my piece.
All right. So, like when you're teaching chess or when you're playing chess, do you try to I guess when you're teaching other people how to play, do you try to also kind of let them learn how to think playing chess and then try to apply that into other things?
Yeah, so actually that's my goal. So I teach everybody, but my reason for starting this was to actually be teaching young black men who were in trouble, incarcerated.
Okay.
The youth, that had the same background that I had, because I know what chess can do for them. Specifically, it'll help you change your life, or even not change your life. Just start thinking about how to get away with the crime if you gonna go that route. You know what I'm saying? You just start think. That's what chess forces you to do.
Okay.
So I correlated to the beginning, the middle, and the end game of chess. So I have a whole spill that I have for them. So we actually at the Bridge. I don't even mention this. We're also at the Bridge program where we teach every Monday and Tuesday. The Bridge is a program for youth that they've been court ordered to come to this program. So that's the audience that I actually want, that I started this for.
Okay.
Those guys, and that's a challenge.
Risk. Yeah.
That's a challenge because they're being forced to be here. So if they don't like chess, they don't even want to hear nothing about it.
Yeah.
Then you got the smart out little girls that like, man, get out of here. But once they start to actually engage a little bit, now we can start having conversations. And it's life conversations now. They may not really be interested in chess, but once we start having life conversations and I correlate it to the chessboard, now they're like, oh, I see. So in the opening, I told them, you don't want to get started until you start getting your pieces involved. And that's like, if you have an issue with a girl, you're not going to go to her neighborhood with just you. You're going to take a couple of your friends with you. So get your pieces in the board in the game, and then you attack. Stuff like that. So
just get them to think.
Exactly. You just got to use terms that they're familiar with and stuff like that. And that's how we actually get
So now, do y'all have a non-profit organization?
Yeah, it's non-profit. Yeah. Childhood lost.
Get all the information for your non-profit because we're allowed to help out with non-profits.
Okay, so the non-profit organization is Childhood Lost Organization. We're on Instagram, Childhood Lost. Also, Chess Chat. It's all under Chess Chat. Chess a minute, so you can find all this stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So get everybody all your social media outlets. You have a website?
Yeah. So Chess in a Minute. Chess in a Minute. Just Google Chess in a Minute. That's
and everything will pop up.
Chess in a Minute. All across the board. All one word. Chess in a Minute.
Now, if they wanted to help out, what do you have information on how can someone help out with your nonprofit organization?
So just contact us on Chess in a Minute if you want to reach out. So I'm not
soliciting.
Yeah, I haven't really tapped into that yet because I'm not good with asking for help.
I understand.
In those type of terms. But yeah, that's a necessity if I want to get as big as I actually want to get.
Okay.
So yeah, that's coming down the pipe. And I'm just, like I said, I'm really just getting my feet wet with this type of thing.
Right.
So I'm just moving into different locations, giving them a little game. But that's the next step.
So can you tell the listeners that just tune in your exact locations and the time if they wanted to?
Sure. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. We can talk to Zamir.
Yes.
So you be traveling, talking to the mic, Zamir. You be traveling with your dad?
Yes.
You like doing it?
Yes.
That's what's up. So is there a lot of kids in there your age that you can relate to?
No.
Why are they older than you? How old are you? Tell the listeners how old you are.
I'm 6.
6. You know I played chess since he was 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he teaches now.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So for the every second and fourth Sunday, we're at the Huntington Park location, which is 2066 Huntington Park Avenue. That's every second and fourth Sunday. Okay. We start there from 2 to 4. Every first and third Sunday, we're at the West Philly location, which the address is is on 52nd, 52 something. I'm trying to bring that up.
Okay.
I'll come back to that one.
Okay.
And every other Friday, starting last Friday, so every other Friday starting from now, would be that Germantown location, Artley Apartments, with from 5 to 7 p.m. Like I said, we just getting that program started, so we yesterday we basically had those
Right.
No.
Now listen, my question is, do you find that the kids travel to different locations?
Nah, it's not really intended for them to travel, just for the people in this community.
Okay.
So, I mean, some people, we do have children that travel to both all our different locations, but mostly it's for the people around this area. So we moved to here for everybody around here.
Right, I got you.
So that's
now my question is, how much participation have you seen from the parents?
So a lot of the parents, it's a time for them to just drop their kids off and for 2 hours.
I got you. Yeah,
but we do have parents.
It is tight out here. You do this.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can't blame them.
I see it. Coaching basketball. I see it.
Exactly. I'm fine with whatever your motivation is for bringing them, because I have my ultimate goal. So whatever your motivation is, cool. If you just want to get them out your hair for a fight. So when I do my videos, I say that, like, if you just need to get your kid out your hair for a couple minutes,
wrong with that.
Shoot them through. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, we
that's cool.
Work what we got.
Yeah. So do y'all have the boards and stuff donated?
Yeah, we have we actually purchased the boards. We have maybe 15, 20 boards.
Right.
We have demonstration boards. Yeah, we doing it. I have an actual curriculum, lesson plan. Yeah, I actually put some thought into it. So, like, for my private students, I start them off. We do an assessment to find out where they are. If a lot of people already come with maybe a little bit of game.
Yeah, okay.
So I have an assessment lesson where I play them, and then I'll critique the game and find out where we need to start out, and then we just go. Like, I follow an actual curriculum that's relatable to how they learn in school.
Right. Yeah. I definitely relate, because my next door neighbor did the same thing to me when I was a young boy.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me how to play chess.
All right.
I lived right next door to him. My mom used to let me go over there. And I used to play chess, and I continued to play chess like throughout school and tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah, so in school,
so I know how much that can really like change like a child's mind when you teach them how to play chess, man. It's like you'll never forget that. I never forget. What's up? Shout out to Mr. Ed that used to live next door. I ain't forget you, bro.
Yeah,
thank you.
Especially for teenagers. For teenagers, it just teaches them to think different ways to think. So chess develops the prefrontal cortex part of the brain.
Okay.
And the earlier they start to work on that, the more mature they become, and it fosters critical thinking and just being able to develop.
Right.
It's crazy. Chess really helps you in a lot of different ways.
Right. Can you give the listeners a prime example of like one of the students that was extremely hard at first, and then how did playing chess, and then how was the transition after that?
Okay, so we got a student, no names.
Yeah,
we have I have a student come in. He's a bit of an attitude. He comes in with the tough guy,
Yeah. How old is he?
You don't know me. About 16, 17.
Ooh,
so yeah,
teens,
right,
really going
right.
on.
So he comes at the you don't know. But what was crazy is he was a good chess player already.
Oh, okay.
He know how to play chess. All he needs to do is to focus his energy a little bit.
Right.
And it's like, oh, you actually can play. You just so tough, and you don't want to. It's like it's looked at as a nerdy game or a geeky game or whatever. So you don't want to show that.
Right.
And I was that person actually too. Like, I was the tough dude, but I actually know how to play. I was actually smart.
Okay.
But I couldn't show that because everybody else around me is not. So it's like you the outcast. You understand? It's weird and all that. So, but yeah, you live and die with that. And
so how's he doing now? Is he still in?
I mean,
attitude wise,
his attitude wise has not changed that much.
Okay.
But when we come into the chess program, we actually if you engage him about chess,
right,
there's a different attitude. He's a
Okay.
little glow in his eye.
Yeah.
And chess does that now. I want those type of kids to actually start getting into tournaments because they once you put a little bit of you apply it a little bit, you see it.
Right.
We can win some money here. Like this.
How long does it take, to get from, I guess, a beginner level to get to a tournament level play?
Well, they have tournaments as a beginner level. You can today go sign up for a tournament and win some money.
Wow.
They have so that's a lot of people's hustle. dudes would be real good and never play in a tournament until, the big money tournament comes around, which comes around at the end of this month.
Okay.
They come around for that, jump in, try to get into the beginner level and win the bag.
Right.
Okay. But they have fail safes in place for that. Like you have to have at least a certain amount of games, tournament games. But dudes that get in and they'll lose all their games. Just so they be at the bottom level. So when they play the tournament, they playing bums and they not. So it's always a twist. So I didn't know, but I wasn't hit to that game where I probably would have did it too. I jumped straight in. I'm like, I want to show them I know how to play. So I jumped straight into the expert, to one of the top levels, not the top level, but one of the top levels. My very first tournament. And it was like, oh man, I should That's the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I didn't get into for that. I got it because I'm like, I'm tired of playing people that I know I'm better than. Where's the real people at?
Yeah, right.
So, I was looking on your gram. I follow you. I was seeing that you was writing a book or.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
So we I actually got thousands of thoughts just down on, just down in my notes apps and all that stuff. Where I'm trying to correlate, like we spoke to about the opening, middle game, and the end game part of chess and how it related to life.
Okay.
So I just been putting my thoughts on paper and trying to put my thoughts down and just trying to formulate a book. So I'm working on that.
Now is it going to be a children's book?
It's not. It was geared to it's adolescents, teenagers.
Okay.
Yeah.
More like a teaching manual.
More teaching manual that's about chess.
Right.
Okay.
But it's really a life manual that I want to look at.
Yeah.
So do you have the title or you still?
I don't have nothing. I just got nothing but thoughts.
Okay.
Just thoughts and trying to. This is the thoughts for the opening
I know.
type of things. This is thoughts for the middle game, and now I'm reading some stuff about writing books.
There you go.
To create,
There you go. That's how you
formulate
do
your thoughts. So yeah,
right.
I'm doing a little bit of everything. I mean, I have a full-time job. Also have another business. So I'm being pulled a lot of different ways. So
stay, because we need brothers like you in the city, man. So stay on your hustle with the chess thing,
Yeah, and that's definitely a creative thing, I like that.
Especially
I think a lot of people, like you said, a lot of people don't even know about it. That's something you need to go too.
And then if you could dumb it down and make a book for like kids his age after you get all your, because that first book, that's going to be like your therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's going to get everything you ever had on your mind.
Yeah.
You might not even have to make an outline for that, because I'm an author, so I understand.
Oh yeah. And as I started doing it, I'm like, dang, I'm just rambling on, but I know that's the process.
Yeah, that's the process.
Then you figure it all out later on. So
exactly.
I'm at the rambling stage where I'm just
throwing
stuff on paper.
I have a lot of authors that come up here, and I always ask them, what would they tell someone if they wanted to write a book? Nobody never asked me.
What they say, just write everything down.
Just write. Just how you talk and how you think. Don't worry about no format, nothing. Just go from, like in school, just go from left to right. Just write it all down.
Yeah.
And then you get someone or read, because that's how I really learned. I really was self-taught how to write, because I read a lot of how to write in books, and one thing I learned about reading all those books is that the meat and potatoes of all the books is the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's
just the research.
It's just look, everybody that write the books to teach you how to write, they might come at it a little different, but the meat and potatoes of writing is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be like, all right, you gonna start at the bottom. You can be like, okay, I don't have to keep reading these books because they basically saying the same thing, just in a different way, or something added or taken away. So
yeah, I understand that.
And then after that, what's gonna be the good thing is once you write maybe one or two, you gonna learn how to write in format. Like I know how to write. When I write now, I write it in format, in a book format.
Oh yeah, when you just taking notes. It's basically
format. Yeah, just exactly how it's going to end up on the book page. That's how I write it down. Mm-hmm. So yeah, for the people that just tune in and give them a little bit, give them all your information one more time.
Chess in a Minute. That's all one word. Chess in a Minute, all one word. We have the program Chess Chat, easily Googleable as well. Childhood Loss is one of the other foundations. We have Chess in a Minute is on Instagram, Facebook, and even just in your browser, just the search browser, you can just type in Chess in a Minute. My videos will pop up.
Right.
I did it plenty of times, so it's not hard to find.
Man, we appreciate everything you're doing for these kids out here and these adolescents, man.
It's definitely good work.
And as when you get the book, make sure you get in contact with me so you can come back up here.
Yeah, definitely.
And anytime you advance into the next level and you get your nonprofit solicitation stuff down, just give me a holler and we're going to bring you back up here.
Oh, appreciate you guys.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
This is not a test. What you are witnessing is live radio 106.5 FM. And this is the Indieevo Radio Show with your host, Mitch Barnes, Kel G, Reek, and I am DJ KDL.